Guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Fejiro Iwan. After 2 months of being away from YouTube, I'm finally back. Before we get into anything today, I just want to appreciate every single one of my subscribers, everybody that views my videos. I just want to say thank you guys for being so supportive. Thank you so much for sticking by. Even while I was away, I was still getting a lot of new subscribers and a lot of views, and I just want to say thank you to every single one of you that stays and supports me on this journey. Thank you so much. I pray that God blesses you. So let's dive into what I've been up to for this past 2 months I've been away from YouTube. I actually think I've been away for 3 months. I've been away for 3 months, but I had videos that I'd filmed way before that I'd not uploaded, so I was just uploading it while I was away. Now let's just get into what I've been up to. So as some of you know, I've been away from YouTube because of school. So I went back to school to complete my undergraduate program. I'm a public health student, like some of you know, and I went back to school, and it's so hard balancing school, balancing art, balancing fashion, balancing YouTube is so hard. So I'm like, YouTube has to be on pause for now, because one thing about me is that I don't play with my grades. I don't joke with my grades at all. Yes, it's not related to art and fashion, the course I'm doing, but then I cannot afford to fail. I do not like failure at all. So I had to give it my all to my schoolwork, and finally your girl is done. I'm done with school. I'm not graduated yet, but I wrote my final exams some weeks ago, and I'm awaiting my graduation ceremony. But basically your girl is done with school. I'm done, and I am so happy. I'm making this video to just update you guys on what has been happening while I was away and everything that just happened. Basically, that's the whole reason why I'm making this video. So the first major thing, I've already said that I was in school, I wrote my final exams, and I did my project defense. Oh my god, that's something that I was really scared of. Right from when I was in high school, I'll hear people talk about, oh, in final year you do project, then you do defense, you stay in front of panels, you people talking about your project, blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh lord, I was so scared. But thankfully I had a very amazing supervisor, I had amazing lecturers, and my project coordinator was very amazing. So I killed my project. It was good, it was amazing, and I'm really grateful to God and everybody that supported me on that journey one way or another. Other things I'm going to update you guys on are the things I worked on while I was away, things relating to art, things relating to fashion, breaks that I got, opportunities, and different things like that. Basically, I'm just going to be keeping you guys updated on all those things. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is, while I was away, I worked on a very huge collaboration with a fashion brand, which I cannot disclose now, and I cannot even disclose majority of the things that I worked on because I signed an NDA and the collection is not out yet. So I collaborated with a fashion brand I worked with the creative director on their next collection, which they might release this year or next year. I'm not too sure, but we worked on that, and that was like a very big opportunity for me that I'm really grateful to God for. And it just shows that if you are good at what you do, if you are prayerful, and if you are a nice person, yeah, I like to believe that if you have good work ethic, yeah, you definitely will get more opportunities. Because I got this client because of someone else that I'd worked for. So that person I'd worked for recommended me to this new client, and I would say that this is one of the biggest jobs that I've worked on, and I'm really grateful to God for that. Also, I worked on a lookbook for my department's dinner, my departmental dinner. So in my school, every year each department hosts a dinner. So for my department's dinner, I was charged with the responsibility of creating a lookbook for the dinner. It's not something big like that, but I just thought it's worthy of mention because I was recognized as somebody that is making a, why am I speaking like Sheldon now? I'm making a huge contribution to the field of fashion. Yeah, I'm so happy that I was recognized as somebody that does fashion, and they think that my fashion is actually good enough, and then they gave me that responsibility of creating a lookbook for the department. It was a very wonderful experience, I can't even lie. Even if I worked under pressure while doing it because I had like my project coming up, exams, but then it was really a fulfilling experience for me because I was given certain, should I say, parametrics. I was given certain things to keep in mind while working, because I'm in Babcock, it's a Christian school, you can't wear certain things, and there was a theme for the dinner, and I had to keep in mind that there were students, and I just had to keep all of this at the back of my head while working on that book, and it came out beautiful at the end of the day. I'm so grateful to Public Health Student Association of Babcock University for giving me that opportunity. Another thing that happened for me while I was away, I'm sorry that I'm going to look here, my notebook is here and I have to see what I have to see. Another thing that happened for me was that I worked on a lot of fashion looks while I was away. I tested the waters, I did an Owambe look, I did a wedding look, a bridal look. I just did a lot of things that I normally would not do, and it just felt so satisfying to like test the waters, test my creativity basically. I'm going to insert some of the pictures of the things that I did while I was away, and you guys can just let me know what you think about them. I already think they're amazing, but you can just let me know what you think about them. Okay, so another thing I started doing while I was away that I'm really happy that I started doing was that I got into learning fashion, like actually learning fashion. I got into learning fashion history, fashion icons, things about fashion in general. Before, I'm just all about drawing, creating fashion design, creating fashion concept. I didn't know the importance of actually gaining knowledge on fashion, and I got into that recently, and I'm really happy that I started doing that. So I started learning stuff about how fashion started, different fashion icons like Coco Chanel, Karl Lagerfeld, Schiaparelli, and all these designers. I started seeing how they started off, how the journey was like for them, and I started learning about the business of fashion. Guys, it is a lot, honestly. I always thought that okay, I'm just going to work as creative director for different brands, and then maybe later in life I'll own my own fashion company. And then I came back again to say, oh, maybe I'll just do the creative direction idea, because running a fashion business, from what I've watched, from what I have read, is a whole lot. But by God's grace, we're going to pull through, we're going to get it done, and we're going to get it done well. So you guys watch out for me. I'm definitely going to do creative direction, but I'm going to own my own fashion brand, so watch out for Fijiro. I don't know what the brand would be called. I don't know. I would have said Instinct, which is the name of my illustration page, but then there are two fashion brands that already have that name, Instinct, so that cannot work for me anymore. Okay, so the next thing I also started doing while I was away is that I got into sewing again. So I've been watching some tutorials on YouTube to learn how to sew. I just took on basic beginner sewing project like making a handkerchief dress, making a mini skirt, a kimono, and just different basic sewing project for beginners. It's very stressful, I won't even lie. Yesterday I was sewing a skirt, I made a mistake, I packed it all up and I put it in a box because I don't even want to be seeing it. I was so frustrated, but then I know that this is something that I cannot give up on. I love fashion and I would like to learn how to sew, so I have to go back to it. Something else that happened for me while I was away for these 2 months is like one of my biggest wins this year, honestly, and I'm so grateful to God for giving me that opportunity. I won $1,000 from UBA, that's the United Bank of Africa, for Africa, of Africa. Hey, UBA, I won money from them. So they had this competition, this Innovate Africa competition for Africa Day, and then I won it. You guys, I'm still going to do a separate video talking about that fully, because it was a whole experience, from the conception, the creating of the designs, to the posting, to the getting supporters, to is a whole lot. So I'm going to make a separate video for that one. You guys should make sure that you watch it when it comes on, and click on the notification bell so that you get notified when I drop that video. Two other things that happened for me was that I joined some communities for artists and for illustrators. I joined Janolo community, and I also joined the Nigerian digital artist community, and they've been very helpful because people always drop tips and resources that help me as an artist, and it has just been an amazing time being on these communities. And yeah, I really do love them. That's pretty much the highlights and achievements that happened for this past 2 months. And I don't think I'm forgetting to say anything because I actually listed down everything that I wanted to say. Other things happened. I don't just want to say them on here because I feel like they're too personal. But yeah, I'm really grateful to God. Like I've been saying throughout this video, I'm grateful to God. I'm always grateful to God. I'm grateful to God for making all of these things happen for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I would say that this break really impacted my work because I wasn't really doing much. I was drawing, but I wasn't really drawing as much as I would like to because I had to focus on school, and I wasn't creating on YouTube, and that made me feel a little bit sad because I was trying to I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers before this year ends. I'm trying to get monetized, and I was just feeling so sad that I was not putting out any content at all. But now I'm done with school, so I don't have all those stories to tell anymore. It's some of the lessons I learned while I was away. I learned a lot of things. I can't even lie to you guys, but one of the major things I learned was that as a creative, as an artist, always sign contracts. Don't let anybody tell you anything. Always sign contracts, even if it's a very little job you want to do, even if it's just to draw a hand or sign a contract. A very crazy thing happened to me. I had a very crazy experience that I'm going to share in another video, but you guys should always sign your contract so that you and your clients, you are clear on the scope of the work that you want to do, the timeline, the schedule, the payment, and all those things. Just make sure that you are always signing a contract. Another thing I learned these 2 months that I was away is that not everybody needs to like you. I know that it's not relating to art or fashion, but then it's just something that really hits me during this break. Yeah, so not everybody needs to like you. Not everybody's going to like you, and if somebody doesn't like you, doesn't affect what's going to happen in your life, just move on. I even made an art as regards this because I watched a video, and then there was something that the lady in that video said that just really stood out to me, and I'm like Before, I was somebody that I used to get so sad, not so sad, but I used to get sad if I find out that somebody doesn't like me, and I would try to find ways to make them like me or change some things that I'm doing to make them like me. But then I've realized that I'm just enough the way I am. I'm enough, and I don't need to change for anybody, and not everybody needs to like me. Another thing that, not like I learned, but something I've always known, but the significance of this thing just came up again during this 2 months, is that always be nice to people and always try to support people whenever they are doing anything good and legal. Always be nice to people and support them. And this played out for me while I was doing my UBA competition, while I was trying to get votes and people to support me. I was getting feedback from people like, oh, I know this girl, oh, she was nice, okay, let me support her. And I was just getting things like that from people. So it just reinforced my whole belief of being nice to people, because when you're nice to people, not all the time, it's not guaranteed that everybody will be nice to you, but then most times you find that people might want to pay your kindness with kindness. Okay, so moving forward, now that I'm back, I plan on creating more content. I plan on creating more shorts. The thing is, I have a TikTok account actually, but I just go on there to watch other people's stuff and just post whenever I feel like posting, and I don't really take that account seriously. But now I've decided I'm going to start taking my TikTok account seriously. I'm going to leave my handle on the screen, so you all should make sure that you follow me on TikTok and on Instagram, because I'm going to be putting more shorts videos on Instagram. And on YouTube, I'm going to be releasing content just once a week. I know before I was trying to do 2 times a week, but that doesn't seem too feasible for me. So I'm going to be creating content once a week, and I'm going to be pushing it so hard. Like, guys, I have a YouTube channel. Guys, follow my channel. Guys, watch my new video. I pity everybody that's on my social media or that have me on their timeline, because I'm really, really going to push myself this now that I'm back, I'm really going to push myself, and I'm really trying to put myself more out there and tell my crafts to people, and tell people that, oh, I'm an artist, oh, I can do this for you, I'm a creative assistant, I'm a creative director, I'm this. You all should just hold on for me, because there's a lot of content coming your way that's relating to art and fashion and maybe some other things. But if you're an artist or a fashion illustrator, just stick with my channel, because the content that are coming your way very soon, you will definitely need them. Another thing I plan on doing is to collaborate with other artists and fashion illustrators. I'm going to collaborate with more artists to do things like DTRIS, drawing challenges. I just do basic collaborations or other type of collaborations with artists. So you all should watch this space. Watch my space. Follow me on Instagram at fejiroiwo.art and also at instinct.illustrations. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support and your presence. Thank you so much for all the encouragement that I get. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please make sure that you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you found it helpful. I'll just leave a comment down below because you want to be nice to me. Until next time, bye.